Hi everyone and welcome to Germany for Student channel. Today is lesson number 38 of A2 level of German language course, and today we are going to talk about nicht, nur, sondern, auch. What is it? What does it mean? What is the sentence structure that we have to follow if we want to use this nicht, nur, sondern, auch, and how we can make sentences with this? We will learn about this. So let's start the lesson. In order to understand it, first I have taken a simple example, and that is Die Stadt ist sauber. The city is clean. Now let's take another example about the same subject, which means Die Stadt. Die Stadt ist menschenfreundlich. The city is people friendly. So these are two sentences where the subject is same. The subject in both sentences is die Stadt, and the verb is also same. So we have used sein verb and we have conjugated it according to the subject die Stadt, and it is ist. So in both sentences we have used same subject and same verb. And if this is the case, then we can combine these two sentences by saying Die Stadt ist sauber und menschenfreundlich. The city is clean and people friendly. Now, this is a simple way of saying two or more things which are related to one subject. Now, there is another way of saying this sentence, and that is with the help of nicht nur, sondern auch. So if we want to use nicht nur, sondern auch, then the sentence will look like Die Stadt ist nicht nur sauber, sondern auch menschenfreundlich. The city is not only clean but also people friendly. So in this sentence, what we have done is we have used the subject only once, die Stadt, then comes the verb which is sein, and we have conjugated it according to the subject die Stadt, so it becomes ist, and soon after that we will use nicht nur. After the use of nicht nur, we will use the first adjective. For example, if we want to use any adjective, or if we want to use anything else, then it will come nicht nur. Then we will put a comma and a space, and after that we will use sondern auch. And then comes the second characteristic or second adjective that we want to use. In this case, we are using adjective. There can be a case that we use something else. There are different variations, but in this lesson, we will stick to this specific sentence structure because at A2 level, this is enough. We can bring further variations in it in B1 level. So this is the sentence structure that we have to stick to, and we will see it in the further examples also. So let's look at the next example. Die Männer helfen nicht nur bei der Erziehung der Kinder, sondern auch bei der Hausarbeit. What does this mean? The men not only help with the brought of kids, but also with the household work. Now, if we look at the sentence structure, we have started the sentence with die Männer, which is the subject of sentence. For the subject, die Männer helfen verb will remain helfen, and at the third position, we will use nicht nur, not only. Then comes bei der Erziehung der Kinder. Bei der Erziehung, bei is a dative preposition and Erziehung is a feminine noun, so we will use definite article from a dative case for feminine noun, which is der. Bei der Erziehung, der Kinder is the genitive case that we haven't covered it so far. We will cover it in B1 level. Then we will put a comma and we will use sondern auch, and then we will mention the second thing with which the men help. and that is bei der Hausarbeit, which means household work. So the first thing with which men help is bei der Erziehung der Kinder, that comes after nicht nur, and second thing with which the men help is bei der Hausarbeit, and that will come after sondern auch. Another example: Lisa hat nicht nur Mathematik, sondern auch Physik studiert. Lisa has not only studied mathematics but also physics. Again, we have started the sentence with subject Lisa, then at second position we have used haben verb and we have conjugated it according to subject Lisa, so it becomes hat. At third position we will use nicht nur, and after nicht nur, which means not only, we will use the first subject that Lisa has studied. The first subject is mathematics. Then we put a comma and a space and use sondern auch. And then we will use the second subject that she has studied. And second subject is physics. So Lisa hat nicht nur Mathematik, sondern auch Physik studiert. Lisa has not only studied mathematics but also physics. Another example: Paul kauft nicht nur Gemüse, sondern auch Fleisch. Paul not only purchases vegetables but also meat. Fleisch means meat. Again, we have followed the same sentence structure. We have started the sentence with subject Paul, then comes verb kaufen, which is conjugated to according to Paul and becomes kauf. At third position, we will use nicht nur, and what Paul has purchased, the first thing will come after nicht nur. The first thing is Gemüse, which means vegetable. Then we put a comma and give a space, and then we use sondern auch. And the second thing that he purchases will come after sondern auch, and that is Fleisch, which means meat. Further examples: Sie kann nicht nur gut singen, sondern auch gut tanzen. She is not only good at singing but also good at dancing. Next example: Mir gefällt nicht nur das rote Auto, sondern auch das schwarze Auto. I not only like the red car but also the black car. Now you have to tell me why we have used mir in this sentence. Mir is the subject of sentence, and at second position we have used gefallen verb, which means to like, and for mere subject it will become gefällt. Then comes nicht nur at third position. I like the red car. That will come, that is the first thing that I like, and that will come soon after nicht nur. Then we put a comma and give a space, sondern auch, and then comes the second thing that I like, and that is das schwarze Auto. Lisa unterrichtet nicht nur Chemie, sondern auch Physik. Lisa not only teaches chemistry but also physics. So again, Lisa is the subject of sentence. Unterrichtet is the verb that we have conjugated here for Lisa. Unterrichten means to teach or to lecture. Nicht nur comes at third position, and the first thing that she is teaching will come after nicht nur, which is chemistry, comma, sondern auch, and then comes physics, that is the second thing that she teaches. Sie laden nicht nur Paul, sondern auch seine Frau ein. Again, we follow the same sentence structure. We start the sentence with sie, which means they. Then we use verb. Verb is einladen. Because einladen is a separable verb, and in this case, we have to put the prefix at the last position of sentence, and the second part of verb will be put at second position in the sentence and will be conjugated according to subject. So subject is sie for sie, which means they. Laden will remains laden. Then at third position we will use nicht nur, and the first person whom they have invited will come after nicht nur. The first person is Paul. Then we put a comma and give a space and use sondern auch, and after sondern auch we will use the second person there whom they have invited. So second person is seine Frau. Another example: Wir haben nicht nur ein Haus in München, sondern auch eine Wohnung in Paris. We not only have a house in Munich, but also an apartment in Paris. Again, we start the sentence with the subject wir, then it comes verb which is haben. For wir, the haben verb will remain haben. Then at third position we will use nicht nur, and then comes ein Haus in München. The first thing that we have is ein Haus in München, comma and space. Then we use sondern auch, and then comes the second thing that we have, and the second thing is eine Wohnung in Paris. So this is how we can use nicht nur, sondern auch. I hope it is clear to you now. If you have any questions, put them in the comment. Thank you. Bye.